Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for the time. I would like to send my greeting to fellow speaker, Excellency Dr. Tedros, the Director General World Health Organization, and also the President, International Association of Medical Regulatory Authority, and also for everyone share this my talk. Today, I will talk about the urgency of medical board or medical regulatory in an era of globalization. So to this beautiful moment, I want to share my screen. I'm Taruna Ikrar on behalf of Chairman of Medical Council, the Indonesian Medical Council, will present about the urgency of the medical regulatory in an era of globalization. So we know that in our era right now, in the era of globalization, is the condition will have every country, every state around the globe will interdependency, will need each other. We want to collaboration each other between one country to another country. So in this era, we can see the boundary between country will slow disappear. That condition will have resulting in easy movement of goods, services, capital, people, technology, market, and all of things between all of the country. So that in our era now, likewise is globalization will occur in various sectors that lead to free market, which cannot be avoided by all of the country in the world. So no one country can be alive alone. They always need to another country. Because of that, as well in the context of globalization, will affect change in all of the sector, including in the health sector. So in these conditions, so far, we will have influence even the easy condition, also is difficult condition as well. Because in the era of globalization, we'll develop a lot of things and have also a lot of challenging, even we have also a lot of opportunity. Always like that. We can see from the right, the bright side, and we can see also from another side, from difficult side. So global health system, for example, we can see in the global policy arena, we can see a lot of things belonging to the security, trade, investment, education, environment, as well as migration. But all of this sector, even the security, agriculture, environment, migration, education, and trade investment will influence also global health system. And in global health system, many things can be depend, many things can influence our global health system. For example, they can influence by philanthropy. We know that in the global health system, we have the World Health Organization, WHO, is a non-profit sector, will help with each other. Also in the global health system, we know that there are multilateral organizations, not only between country, but also between institute, between organization. For example, your American Medical Association will connect also federal state of medical board as well between other country with medical council, which another medical council will that. And we are happy today because we are in the meeting of IAMRA, International Association of Medical Regulatory Authority. We are need each other. The same in the country, the civil society organization, there are hybrid partnership between us. As well, in the private sector, the same thing, even bilateral or multilateral. And we know that global health system, of course, will influenced by media. You know that a lot of media around the world, and the media will influence our global health system as well. So we think about the two-way, right, and the difficult way. But in the global health system, better we think that this is opportunity for us for a very good condition in the future. So during the this globalization, many changing. For example, we see that easy movement of goods, services, capital, people, technology, market, and all things between the country. This condition can make a new sort of economic growth. Another thing also can a new political power, a new pattern of threat, and as well, of course, the changing global finance system. So other thing is energy and combination of security and environment and concern, global warming will be very important, will first change in the production and consumption. And then we are worker in the global healthcare, we need to adjustment. Because of that, the adjustment of global healthcare to this process, major risk and opportunity. So in the global era, we say that there are very important thing. For example, like in my slide, you see, there are three sectors very connect each other. In global health system, universal healthcare coverage. And then also will interact with the global health security and the global health diplomacy as well. So let's see in the global health system, universal healthcare, in over there should be their economy influence, even private sector, regulation, economy and development, economy and economy lever. So we say that perfect this economy will influence to another. For example, in global health security, we know that the global health security, we understand about the border control, cover, army force, and law enforcement. Why this need? Because you know the global health security, we can see, for example, they are antimicrobial resistant, they are pandemic right now, we are in the COVID-19 pandemic, and as well, they are bioterrorism. So this condition will enhance, and then the need, economy and global health security in security system need diplomacy. Because of that, social policy, soft power, diplomacy and communication should be important for international relationship, like the global health diplomacy, knowledge sharing, cooperation, health transmigration, and trade policy. So three of these will be very important to us, include in the medical regulatory. So, besides that, during the globalization as well, we know there are challenging of medical regulatory. So, for example, the first is data breaches. You know that electronic data breaches have become a significant problem in all of the industry, include in the healthcare industry. In response that, near that, development or on individual law to combat data breaches is important. Law is variety in among states regarding the definition personal information. We need to keep our personal information is still we keep secret because that's important, because that is a lot of thing. But you know, during the data breaches is very dangerous because they can open all of identity. Because of that, we need to keep that. That is challenging for the medical regulatory. The second thing is false claim and whistleblower suit. You know that healthcare industry also is challenging with realization the false whistleblower suit. For example, the false claim cover any type of fraud involving any federal funding and Medicaid or Medicare. So we need to have special laws, special rules, special guidance to prevent false claim. And other thing, for example, anti-kickback and physician hospital issue. So this is also important because, you know, under the anti-kickback statute, the finance relationship of hospital with physician are regulated to avoid the potential lawsuit. Hospital must make the certain all physician relationships are not simple. It means the optimum payment for physician is for referral. Healthcare organization to trouble this condition to be, we need the fees. This is the third challenging. And number 4 is impact of star law or physician hospital relationship. We know that the goal of the star law is to prevent referral something and outright manner from referral. So because of that, we need a special law, healthcare organization to be extreme compensate the errands of the med physician. The status of violate will be means violation should be, we stop that all of the negative thing. And number 5 is like co-management arrangement. You know that to refer agreement between hospital compensate to physician fulfill also certain duty to perform objective. So co-management will be very important between one institute to another institute, especially to make a lot of claim regarding the cost of their healthcare services. So we need to be regulate that one. And as well as chance reimbursement, which result in significant lowering of reimbursement for medical healthcare provider that will increase rate of the other provider. So if we don't do that one, there's a big risk. So we need to regulate that. And other thing is number 7 is, for example, antitrust issue. Accountable care organization will technically speaking about that. Like we know in our era right now, that a doctor should protect our physician or medical services, healthcare worker, should they get trustable or believable. Because if the patient believe us, they believe the services, they can do very good. But if antitrust is developed, that is danger for medical worker, and as well is recovery auditory contractor. And number 9 is take exception hospital, will many complaints about that. And of course, the last one is about the employment labor issue. This is labor issue also as well is very important during the global era. Because of that, we need to think about that, and medical regulatory authority like medical council, like a medical board, or even in the global, like the International Association of Medical Regulatory Authority also is important about to address this issue, because this is challenging, but because of that also will be there a good, we say the opportunity. So there are some opportunity for us in the global, this era is, for example, the global of medical regulatory should to be in higher quality of physician to make sure the patient care and patient safety. Increase the focus by this opportunity will have the good regulation, good quality of patient care, and that were intend to make healthcare more efficiency. And based on of this fact, all the country will be interdependent with other country. And the interdependence, for example, is economy, social, politics. This is a big opportunity for a medical regulatory. And another thing is in the health sector, the world community experience is very strong independence on medical services. This means medical council or medical regulatory will play a strategic role in regulatory medical services. This is really very big opportunity for us as a regulator. And at last, is my summary is based on above fact, all the country experience is in the interdependence with each other, all aspects of our life. And interdependence, for example, is in economy, social, politics, and health interaction. In the health sector, the world community experience is very strong interdependence on medical services. And that means that medical regulatory authority will be play very, very urgent strategic role as a regulator of medical services. Thank you for your attention, and I will love to answer any comment or any question. Thank you very much.